Hey guys, I'm doing an unboxing of the Eflite J3 Cub 450. It's the new model that Eflite just released not too long ago, so it's an update, and reviews so far have been pretty good. It's in terms of its scale detail, it's a good looking plane. This is an ARF, so that means you're going to need to buy a few extra things in order to get it to fly. Obviously you'll need your transmitter and receiver, and this guy is set up to take two power options here. So your brushless motor, it'll take a 480 or a 450, so depending on how much power you want. If you want a little more, you get the 480, if not 450. I think most people that I've seen so far have been going with the 480, so have a little extra power to spare, and just pull back on the throttle. Depending on which power setup you go with, you're going to want to get a 30 to 40 amp brushless ESC. So the 480 would obviously want the 40 amp. So look at your motor and all the recommended stuff to have with that when you're dealing with electric. The battery here is they're recommending a 180, an 1800 to a 220 milliamp battery for that, and then you'll need 4 submicro servos. They're recommending the Eflite 7.6 gram DS76 digital submicro servo. And then they give 2 options for a prop. They'll take this will take a 10.7 or a 12.6. So again, you'll want to double check based on which motor you got and what recommended the amp draw and everything like that. Make sure you got the right prop on there. So this is the box. It's fairly small, so everything's pretty well packaged. Let's crack it open. So here we go. So this is what's inside when you first open it up. We've got the instruction manual, and I've already gone through and untaped a lot of this stuff, but everything is really well taped down. Nothing moved at all in flight, but I just took a look at everything prior to filming here. But this is the instruction manual, and they did a great job on this. It's got photos for every step along the way, as well as some stickers here. There is a fair amount of stuff to do in here. It's mostly together, but there is a fair amount of stuff to put together with this plane. And here we have the horizontal stabilizer, the elevators, and the rudder. So you'll note that all of the control surfaces on the elevators here and on the ailerons, it's all just taped down for right now. So just sort of for position only. They have included some CA hinges, and the CA hinges are crazy strong. But one thing to sort of note, and a sort of a watch out here, with the thinner control surfaces, those CA hinges, you put like half in one side and half on the other side, and you put it all together. You stick it in, and then you drop some thin CA glue where those hinges are, and then the thin CA glue just gets absorbed by the hinges in the wood. When you first sort of seat everything, and it's sort of a pain to kind of get it all lined up, double check the back of all, your ailerons and your elevator and everything, just to make sure that your tabs actually went through. In some cases, people might have the tab will actually, look like it's gone in, but it's actually underneath. And when you apply that CA glue, it's really crazy fast, and you could end up with a little bit of a mess. But so just watch out and be careful as you're doing that hinging. Take your time with it, and it'll go great. Here are the wings. So the wings come in 2 parts. Again, this is all balsa. It's covered in the Hanger 9 Ultra Coat. It looks great. There is virtually no bumps or anything on this thing. So you're not going to need to iron out anything. It looks great. You might get a little, bump here and there when you start to fly it and you get different, humidity and stuff like that. But right out of the box, this thing it looks great. The color is gorgeous. The wings also, you have, as well as doing the hinging, you have to install the servos. So when you get those, and it looks great, everything's just tucked right into the wing. And when it's all installed, all you see is the control horn sticking out, and then attached to the elevator. They have included a string in here, so when you install that servo, you attach the string to the extension cable, and then just pull it through. So it's really handy there to get it through the wing nicely. Get all that wire through the wing. Really nice. Here's the other wing. And this part is, this is just what connects the two wings. So each wing half kind of goes in here, and then this has these two pins and this screw area here. So this is what attaches to the fuselage. So everything gets stuck to this, the wings anyway, gets stuck to this and attached to the airplane. And going deeper, here we go. So here's the rest of everything. So here's the fuse and everything. They've got, again, everything is really well packaged. They give it a little extra foam here for the fuselage. Here there is the stabilizers for the wings. These are like a plywood. No, actually it almost looks like pencils. So that's that. And here, there's all sort of the goodies, the nuts and bolts. Here is your landing gear. So the landing gear is all metal, with the exception of this part here. This is just some ultra coat. There's no spring or anything to this, so it's stiff, but it seems really well made. All metal, except for those pieces. Let's see what else is in here. Here we have, it comes with some Velcro for your battery and your ESC and receiver. And here's a little Velcro strap for the battery. And here you can see the CA hinges. So let's see if I can get one. They're really thin, so getting them in there takes a little time, but crazy strong. And then some wood chunks for the attaching the servos in the wings. What else? We have our windows for the fuselage. So get some, make sure you get some canopy glue, and those will go in. Over here, there's just a few more pieces for the wing support. Here are the tires. So for the landing gear, the main landing gear. So these guys are, they're pretty good size. They're actually really thick, and they're kind of like a rubbery surface. I don't know how they'll do on tall grass, but we'll see. And here's the tail wheel. So it comes with everything in terms of all the everything to sort of attach the wings. They've got those little collars there, and some more screws and nuts and bolts and all that good stuff. Over here we have the cowl. This cowl is a fiberglass cowl. It's hard as a rock. It's not plastic. Well made. The paint job looks fantastic. So it's a nice cowl. And then the windshield. Again, this will go on the front of the fuse with a little canopy glue. And then last but not least, here is the canopy. Has that little piece of foam there just to keep it from moving around. And then on the tail, so here she is again. If you can look, the covering there's little to none in terms of bubbles or any bumps or anything like that you need to iron out. Has a little a little dash there. So the scale details on this I think are really nice. Also underneath here we have the battery hatch. So this is attached with some magnets. So just two magnets there, and this just sort of slides in like that, and bam, it's pretty strong. Feels perfectly strong. The battery hatch is a little small, particularly for big hands like this. So getting a battery in there is a little tough, but it works. And then here you can sort of see they have they explain it in the instructions, but there's two positions essentially. So depending on which motor you go with, if it's got the 480 or the 450, it'll go in different screws there. So pretty simple. So that's it. It's a beautiful plane. Looking forward to building it, and that's my unboxing. So hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions, definitely let me know, and thank you for watching. Bye.